All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something that has totally changed the game for short-term rentals. I mean, it's taken the whole industry from this simple idea of sharing a room to, well, to a super sophisticated hospitality business. And that big game changer? It's online check-in. And trust me, it's so much more than just a little convenience. It's a full-on revolution.
Just take a second and think back. Remember that feeling? Waiting around for a host who's stuck in traffic, or, fumbling around in the dark with your phone's flashlight, trying to find some hidden lockbox after a 10-hour flight? Yeah, those days of awkward, time-wasting key handoffs are exactly what we're talking about leaving in the past.
And this slide, this is really the heart of it all. It's the before and after. The old way was just full of friction, right? You were tied to someone else's schedule, you had to juggle physical keys, and then you'd spend forever flipping through a dusty old binder just to find the Wi-Fi password. But the new way? It's completely frictionless. You can show up whenever you want, punch in a simple code, and boom, every single piece of info you could possibly need is right there on your phone. It's all about putting the control back in the traveler's hands.
So let's start with the person who matters most in all of this, the traveler. Let's really dig into why this is such a huge deal for the guest experience.
It really just boils down to convenience, pure and simple. That 24/7 accessibility, it means that late-night flight is no longer a source of stress. Having all the info in one digital guide means no more frantic texts to the host. It gives travelers this incredible flexibility, and especially over the last few years, it offers that real peace of mind you get from a totally safe, contactless arrival.
I love this quote because it just reframes the whole idea perfectly. We're not just talking about a digital key here. No way. This is about having a complete, full-service digital concierge right in your pocket. It's a tool that can answer your questions, give you amazing local recommendations, and make your entire stay seamless before you've even stepped inside.
Okay, so that's the guest side. Now let's flip the script and look at this from the host's perspective. Because for them, online check-in isn't just a nice feature for their guests, it's an absolute secret weapon for their business.
And really, the biggest, most powerful benefit for a host can be summed up in just 2 words: time liberation. Seriously, this means no more being chained to your property, no more planning your entire day, your life, around when a guest might show up. It's the freedom to actually manage your business from anywhere on Earth and to focus on the important stuff, like growing, instead of getting bogged down in logistics.
So you're probably wondering, how does this time liberation actually work? Well, it happens through some really elegant automation. Just picture this: all the pre-arrival information, the check-in instructions with a unique door code, and even that follow-up email asking for a review, it's all scheduled and sent out automatically. For a host, that means every single guest gets the same professional, consistent communication without the host having to lift a finger.
But we're not done yet, because the impact here goes way beyond just making arrivals easier. This technology fundamentally improves the entire business, from security all the way down to the bottom line. Let's talk about the security upgrade, because it's massive. With physical keys, there's always that little bit of anxiety, right? What if a key gets lost? What if it gets copied? You have no idea who has access. Smart locks? They completely flip that script. Every guest gets their own unique code that only works for their stay. You get a digital log of who entered and when, and you can manage all of it remotely from your phone. That isn't just better management, that's real peace of mind. And of course, let's talk about the money. All of this amazing efficiency translates directly to your bank account. I mean, when you slash the amount of time you spend on manual logistics, your operating costs just plummet. And when you offer this premium, tech-savvy experience, you can often charge higher rates. You even see fewer last-minute cancellations. It's a win-win-win for your bottom line. And the benefits, honestly, just keep stacking up. You can start integrating with smart home tech like thermostats and lights. You get access to really valuable data on how guests use your space, which helps you improve. And hey, by getting rid of those paper binders and going with digital guidebooks, you're running a more sustainable, eco-friendly business. It just makes for a smarter operation all around.
Okay, so we've covered the why pretty thoroughly. Now let's just take a quick peek at the how. What are the actual tools making all this magic happen?
The really cool thing here is that the technology is built to scale right alongside your business. So if you're a host with just a few properties, a system like Logify might be perfect. As you start to grow, platforms like Guesty can offer way more advanced automation. And for the really big operators, you've got these enterprise-level systems, we call them a PMS, that can do all sorts of custom things with APIs, which is just a fancy way of saying they let all your different software talk to each other. There's a solution for everyone. But really, at the heart of it all is this one crucial piece of hardware, the smart lock. This little device is the physical key, pun intended, that enables everything we've been talking about. By connecting to your Wi-Fi, it lets hosts create those unique temporary codes that are the secret sauce to secure, automated, and totally remote access for every single guest.
So, when you put all of this together, where does it lead? Well, it leads us to a brand new baseline, a new expectation for what both guests and hosts should consider normal. This is hospitality's new standard.
And this right here is the biggest takeaway of all. Online check-in is officially no longer just a nice-to-have perk. It's an essential requirement. Just think about it for a second. We expect seamless digital experiences when we order an Uber or get food delivered, right? Well, travelers now bring that exact same expectation to where they're staying. In today's market, not having this is kind of like a hotel not having Wi-Fi. It's just becoming the cost of doing business.
So, to wrap it all up, this isn't really about one single feature. It's about this powerful moment where three huge things come together. Unbelievable convenience for the guest, game-changing efficiency for the host, and the incredible business intelligence you get from the data. And when those three forces combine, they don't just improve a business, they elevate the entire industry.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about for the future. As this technology gets even better, and a short-term rental can pretty much run itself with this flawless digital experience, what does that mean for the traditional hotel? I mean, if you don't need a person to hand you a key and check you in, what's the point of a front desk? It's definitely something to chew on.